Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm Roberta Gonzalez, filling in for Kenny Choi. We began this morning with our pitch. If you have a show idea, we would love to hear from you. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/Bay Sunday and comment to the page. Please welcome the founder of Affirmative Life Coaching, Fresh White. He's in the house today joining us. I want to thank you, sir, so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And may I compliment you? I just love that color on you. You look fabulous.
Thank you very much. One of my favorites.
So first of all, tell me about Affirmative Life Coaching. Is this like a motivation speaker?
Actually, it's a coaching program, affirming our lives. So literally, taking action to affirm our lives. Whether it's through mindfulness, through planning, through engaging others, but yeah.
Okay, so how did you find yourself in such a field?
Great question. I was the kid that had all the answers. And then I became the young adult who, was the advisor. And so I found out that actually everyone has the answers within themselves. And I learned that I could help empower people to find their own answers.
So were you like the Lucy of all the friends, like on the show Charlie Brown, and she had her little stand saying 5 cents and she'd give you advice?
Yes, exactly.
Really?
Exactly. Except I was doing it for free.
And this was your inner voice, and this is something that you found was your trait and your really a gift in life. At what age?
You know, when I was a little kid, I remember having all the kids hanging around me and telling all the stories of the world. I just made stuff up. So I became a storyteller then, and I don't know, there's something intuitive that allowed me to help see people as beautiful beings that are supposed to be happy. And so I just encourage that.
So how do people find out about you and your services? I mean, do they look you up kind of like as a life coach psychologist?
Great question. I am on Facebook. I have 3,000 friends there. They share my stories, and I think that brings people to me, as well as my website, which I advertise on LinkedIn.
Yeah, because I think for the most part, people, if they think that they need some help, if they think they're missing something inside of them, if they think they're maybe a little confused or depressed, they might seek out a psychologist or maybe even a priest within your own parish. So how do they know to come to you?
It's I love it. Sorry, I keep saying great question.
Oh, no, I like it.
They are good.
It makes me sound smart, so
they are
thank
good.
you. Thank you very much.
So I'm one of those ministers of the Universalist Church. I do a lot of, what we could call preaching on my Facebook page. So I do nightly prayers. May the world be happy, safe, and peaceful. May you be happy, safe, and peaceful. Sort of just very, secular. The other way is word of mouth. So somehow on my LinkedIn page, people started checking me off as offering psychotherapy, counseling. I'm not a psychotherapist, but what I do is therapeutic.
You empower them.
Yes.
Within themselves.
Yes.
I love that. Have you ever read any books by Marianne Williamson?
I haven't read her books, but I've listened to her tapes.
It sounds
She's wonderful.
Right?
Her poems are wonderful.
Well, I love this one book called Illuminata because it's all about Marianne Williamson. She decided to travel the world, and what she did is she gathered rites and rituals and prayers from wherever she went, and she compiled it into a book. So you don't start this book from the beginning to the end. You start it wherever you may feel you have that need. Like, let's say if you want to pray for world peace.
Right.
You go to that chapter, and then you might have 4 different things you can choose from to concentrate on. Is that kind of how your teachings have evolved?
Exactly. So a lot of my teaching comes from what's coming up for me. I talk about it publicly. So if I'm feeling shame, if I'm feeling very grateful, if I'm feeling afraid, I talk about this on my little Facebook post, and it allows other people to not just know that they're not alone, but allows them to have those feelings for themselves. And so that's one of the ways that it helps connect.
Without getting personal, is it okay to ask you what is one of the number 1 concerns that people come to you with right now?
Absolutely. I would say about being present where they are, being with everything that's there. And so what I do is sort of be with you and help you in your moments, in your breaths, and show you that you actually have the capacity to be with whatever's coming up. And I have my lines, so when I can't and I really do need a therapist or we need a therapist, I'll refer you to one.
I love that. You're helping people in the moment as opposed to And I'm not putting down any fortune tellers out there because I've gone to one myself here. But instead of trying to predict a future, you're trying to help them in the now so they can proceed and go forward.
Exactly. All of our power, everything is right now.
You're doing some good stuff. Give it up right here, right now.
Thank you very much.
Well, how can people get a hold of you if they want to know more information?
They can find me on LinkedIn, Fresh White, or fresh at affirmativeacts.org. I have a website, affirmativeacts.org. My Facebook page is public. Check out what I put out, and if you want to follow me or become a friend...
Yeah,
yes.
I want to be your friend.
Please, I would love to be your friend. You're my favorite. You're like the weather person. Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Well, you know what? We're going to put it into writing for everybody at home in case you would like to have more information on affirmative acts. Okay, all you have to do is go affirmativeacts.org. That's affirmativeacts.org. We'll be right back with more Base Sunday right after this.